guys, and welcome back to Cat Talks. My name is Kat, and this is the place where I talk all about books and writing. And of course today is the first day of NaNoWriMo as well. So quick update on my NaNoWriMo. I have sent my first query of the month, and I've also written my first 2,000 words, which is so exciting. If you want to be friends with me on Nano, please look me up. I'm Cat Talks over there as well. Alright, so I'm just going to go through my TBR for the month this month. It's November. I'm actually not doing a bingo this month, and that's related to, you know, everything that happened last month and not really feeling into the flow, as it were. So I'm just taking 1 month's break off bingo. I still will post my wrap up next week, probably on Friday, so stay tuned, click subscribe if you want to see that. And let's just jump into the books I am reading this month. The first three are not going to be a surprise if you watched October's TBR, and those are The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and this one is a book about a group of university students who sort of maybe join a cult under a very intelligent professor, and there's a murder, and that's all I know, so I'm very excited to read this, but I did not get round to it in October, so it's going straight into November. Then we have Room 213. This is a ghost story in Swedish. It's a young adult or middle grade, and I'm currently on chapter 3, or just finished chapter 3. Our main character has gone to a summer camp, and she is in room 213, and the 2 just means they're on a particular side of the lake, which means they're actually in room 13, and a window just slammed. Nothing spooky has happened yet at all, but I'm still very excited to read this one. And then the last of the books that I didn't read last month was Click Here to Kill Everybody, a book about cybersecurity by Bruce Schreiner. Bruce Schreiner has a very popular blog on internet security, written very well and in a very engaging manner, so I'm hopeful that this book will be engaging too. This is a non-fiction, of course. And since it is non-fiction in November, I am going to be trying to squeeze a few more non-fiction into my reading list this month. Now, because it is NaNoWriMo, I shouldn't be reading any books at all, ever, because it's NaNoWriMo. But I'm me, and so that's probably not going to happen. I can't promise I'll get through any of these. I won't be charging myself if I don't. But I went to the library. I made a terrible mistake. I went to the library to take back a book and came out with a ridiculous amount of books more, so now I've got goals. So the first non-fiction that I am aiming to read in the month of November, other than that one, which was in the month of October, is The One Thing by Gary Keller. This is a book about, I think he's a footballer, I'm really not sure, but this is a book about focus and about choosing one project to focus on and then kind of like going all in on it, I think. I haven't read it yet. And that's definitely something that I struggle with, as you can tell by the fact that I have a YouTube channel and I read and I write, and I've also got a side business and I'm also a full-time employee. And I'm also, you know, at the gym all the time. But anyway, hopefully I will gain a lot from this and maybe pare down in some of those activities that aren't serving my goals. Who knows? We'll see. Probably not. And then we have The Millionaire Fastlane by M.J. DeMarco. This is a book with a ridiculous name that's apparently quite good at telling you how to structure a business so that you are profitable and you're serving customers' needs, which is all I really want from a book right now. So despite the somewhat clickbaity title, I'm hoping to get a lot of information from this book about how to make sure that you're giving your customers of your business the best possible experience. And I will let you know if that's what it actually contains. Ew, it doesn't even smell good. What is that about? Alright, now on to the library haul. So the first book in the library haul is Dread Nation. This is the story of an alternate past, I believe, where the main character is sent to a school to learn how to kill zombies and protect the more privileged members of society from them. That isn't what she wants to do, but she has the skills, and now she is on a mission to solve some murders. It's always hard giving summaries for books you haven't read yet, because like I haven't read them yet. I could be completely wrong. This could actually be about, I don't know, with a name like Dread Nation, could be about ghosts. Then we have Girls Burn Brighter. I actually don't know anything about this, so I'm just going to have a little read and let you know. Alright, so I think this might be about two lesbians, or it also might be about two close female friends, always hard to tell from a description. But this is about two, we're going to call them friends for now because I don't want to get demonetized, but two friends in India who can, like, you know, they're giving each other a reason to be alive. One of them is driven away and the other one needs to find her and repair what happened. This sounds perfect for me. Then we have Saga Volume 2. I don't think I need to tell you what this one is about because I feel like everyone and their mother has read Saga, but Saga is the story of two it's a sci-fi story. It's two intergalactic races who have kind of like constantly been at war with each other across the galaxy, and two of their soldiers have fallen in love from opposing sides, have a child, and are now fleeing the war. And as I've mentioned before, the language that the aliens speak in here is Esperanto, so I can actually understand some of the conversations, which is awesome. Everyone should learn Esperanto. The end. Do you see what I mean? Like, I went into the library and then went shopping and I just had to carry 16 books, like cradling them in my arms. But the next book I picked up was Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. This is about a young man who meets a girl. He's finally got a break by meeting her, you know, he's finally getting lucky, and then she dies. And then he wakes up and it's Groundhog Day all over again. So he's spending the entire day trying to figure out a way to save her life and failing miserably because every time he tries to save her, something else goes wrong and someone else dies. I'm really excited about this. It seems like a quite dark romance, which I'm super here for. I'm so old. The final book that we have is my second ever China Mieville. This is a big boy. She big. I'm really excited to read this. This is set in an alternate universe. It's set in London. It's about a scientist who kind of like meets a person who maybe isn't normal, and I don't want to know anything more about it because I freaking adored the city and I went into that not knowing anything, and China Mieville is just such a fantastic fantasy writer that you just want to go in knowing nothing, so that you can be surprised and shocked and intrigued the whole time. So I'm so excited. So those are my ridiculously long books that I'm going to read in the month of November, or at least try to read. Bearing in mind that I am still going to continue doing my hour of writing every day and of course my hour of startup work every day, because running your business is obviously very easy. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I always reply. I love hearing your guys' thoughts. Have you read any of these? If so, should I start with a particular one? Obviously, I've already started with room 213. But if you have any other suggestions, I am so keen to read them. So please leave your book recommendations for me down below. And I will see you guys next week with my wrap up for October.